For his next illusion tonight, the magician will employ this peculiar cabinet. As we can see, it's built with octagonal cutouts in the top and bottom sections. He'll also employ the help of an assistant, some employment agency. He invites the girl to step into the box. Knowing what it means to her career, she obeys. He closes the bottom section of the cabinet and closes the door. Next, he closes the top half, but we can still see the girl inside. She gives us a cute little wave goodbye and then lowers a black shade behind the cutout. Next, the magician begins to lower the top section of the box down onto the bottom section, squeezing the girl inside. She's now been crushed down into that tiny box. No matter, he employs a bunch of girls. He gives the box a little spin so we can see each side. And sure enough, another assistant brings the magician an octagonal tube, among her other gifts. As we can see, it's empty. Next, he places the tube into the matching cutout in the box, a perfect fit. But has he forgotten there's still a crushed girl inside that box? Maybe not. The tube goes completely through the hole. As we can now see, it allows us a view all the way through to the other side. The girl in the box is gone, or she's been crushed and then impaled by that 8-sided tube. Either way, it's not pretty. The magician removes the tube, and his assistant takes it with her as she leaves. She giveth and taketh away. Next, the magician lifts the top section of the box back up just a bit, and it rises the rest of the way by magic. Tricky little cabinet. And there's the girl. Tricky little devil. He opens the cabinet and she steps out, completely free of crushing or puncture wounds, and looking great. What's her secret? So, how did the magician jam his beautiful assistant down into the small cube, puncture her with the 8-sided tube, and magically restore her to one stunning piece? Here are the secrets. The deception begins the second the assistant lowers the shade, hiding her from view. Once the shade is down, she releases 2 wedges that are holding the top half of the cabinet in place. This section can now easily slide down over the bottom box. But where does she go? First, she stands up and holds the upper box as it's pushed down. This creates the illusion that the magician is crushing her into the bottom box, yet allows her to safely control the action as she sinks down. The box contains several more secrets that allow her to fit. First, the base of the box is much deeper than it appears. When the box is empty, we can see that there is a lot of room for the girl to sit out of harm's way. The next secret is in the sides of the box. They're constructed of spandex, which expands to allow more room for the girl's back and legs. This black fabric isn't detected due to the deceptive paint job on the box. But even if she's managed to squeeze into the bottom box, how does the magician puncture it with the 8-sided tube? Here's the next secret. First, the girl removes a false panel at the back of the box. Then as the magician slides the tube through the octagonal hole, he's careful to keep it precisely on target. The assistant presses her back and legs against the side of the box, allowing the tube just enough room to slide through. With the top replaced with plexiglass, we can see how she helps feed the tube through the hole and manages to stay out of the way. Upon closer inspection, we can see how critical it is that she press against the sides to make room for the tube. Next, the magician simply reverses the action and removes the tube. The girl now has room to exhale and relax for a moment before her big reveal. She stands up, lifting the top box, creating the illusion that the magician is making it rise by magic. Of course, she's simply pushing it up as she stands. Presto, a magically restored girl. Congratulations, Masked Man. She did it again.